Cooper flags on his way to Dallas. He's playing basketball in Dallas. Cooper flag. Cooper flag. Dallas, Texas. In Dallas, Texas. In Dallas, in Dallas, in Dallas, Cooper fly. In Dallas, in Dallas, in Dallas. Hey guys. Hey, 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 hey. I feel like Slightly's gonna butcher this. The community mock? No, community mock's always good. You guys like that song or what? Oh, what the hell? What the hell? You had jury duty? How'd that go, B-Dot? All right, let me write down some mock draft order. Now, no one say anything. No one say anything. Don't spam the chat. In Dallas. In Dallas. Let me copy down the draft order. Got a good band workout in today. Core workout on the bands. You know, took my shower seated. Yeah, that's probably an ick. Is having to sit down in the fucking shower an ick? I think that's kind of icky. Can you do leg workouts with one leg? Yeah, I mean, we'll figure it out. I got my leg day coming up. Uninjured leg. I've got seated band leg extensions on my good leg only. Glute bridge with band, if safe to lay on back. Band abductions, strap above knee of good leg, push out. Seated knee drive with band, simulate running motion with resistance. Dead bug with band resistance. So that's my leg. Tomorrow I'm doing upper body pull, seated row, face pulls, bicep curls, reverse flies, lat pull downs. Then day 6, full body. 3 rounds: chest press, bicep curl, seated Russian twist, shoulder press, face pull, pal off, press hold, seated knee drive. In Dallas. In Dallas. All right, I'm scrolling up a little bit. People are going to be mad. That's just the way it has to be. I'm sorry. I'm sorry if you're left out today. I really am. Wicked, you get the Pelicans. Wap Pop, you get the Hawks. Bill Shid. Oh, God. Bill Shid, you get the Hawks. Oh, wait. I already gave the Hawks to someone. Bill, I'll give you Washington. Manny, I'll give you the Nets. Aaron, I'll give you Orlando. Wait, is Orlando even picking in this draft? Oh, yeah, they are. They are. Give me the Lakers. Oh, what? All right, B, I'll give you Charlotte because you've spammed it 100 million times. Shouldn't award that behavior, but David, I'll let you be the Nuggets. The Nuggets don't have a pick, so David, stand down and stand by. David, you're on the horn. David, you have the Nuggets. So just if you need to, if you wanna, if you wanna make a trade, that's up to you. Yeah, Andrew, you can be the Warriors. Yeah, Pichu, you can be the Lakers. And Dallas. Pelicans, you can be well, I did Wicked, I said you could be Pelicans, right? All right, I accidentally wrote Pelicans next to Pelicans. In Dallas. All right, Jeremy, I'll let you be the Blazers. I scrolled down. I'm sorry. People are going to be mad at me, and I'm sorry, and I'm not doing it intentionally, okay? J. Kelly, didn't I give you one? JKK Kelly? Okay, you know what? JKK Kelly, you can be the Kings. Stand down and stand by. Food review. All right, you can be the Sixers. Food review. B-Dot, I'll give you the Clippers. The last pick in the draft can be B-Dot. I hope you've been studying. Kelly Olynyk guy deserves one. Kelly Olynyk guy deserves one, okay? He's in here spamming fanspo trades. He lives for this. Who should we give Kelly Olynyk guy? Guys, some of you are spamming for teams that aren't even in the fucking draft. Pelicans have been taken. Give him the Nets. The Nets have been taken as well. Man, if you're the Nets, you're busy. I think we should maybe break the Nets picks up. So, Manny, how about this? Manny, I'll let you get the 8th overall pick and the 26th overall pick. And I'll let somebody else get Brooklyn's 19th overall pick and the 26th and the 27th overall pick. Sam wants the Timberwolves. All right. Ethan, you want the Spurs? Okay. I'm sorry, guys. I'm just looking and seeing. I really am sorry. Jude wants the Bulls. All right. Sorry, Aaron. Mason wants the Suns. Okay. Raps or Heat, please. Okay, I'll give Wopo Miami. I'll give Moritz the Thunder. Is Magic available? The Magic have been taken. The Hawks have been taken. JP, I'll give you Memphis. Okay, let's figure out where we want. Let's figure out where we want Kelly Olynyk guy to go. We've got some openings. I'm gonna break the picks apart, guys. So the teams that have multiple picks, I think it's only fair to break up. Kelly Olynyk guy. Let's give you the Jazz. I think you deserve a top 5 pick for your constant spamming in here. Let me rip my hometown, Toronto. All right. Wait. I am myself. Okay. Okay, shit has already been accounted for. All right, just picks. You can be Adam Silver. So here's teams I don't have names for. Spurs 14th overall pick is up in the air. Is that fair, Ethan? Or Ethan, what do you think? Let me see what Ethan has to say. Bill, I'm giving you the 6th overall Washington pick. I'll have 18th overall Washington pick open. Okay, Ethan, you want 14 instead. So does anybody want the ceremonial 2nd overall pick? Okay, Colton, you can have it. You know what? How about this? We'll let the 2nd overall pick be the rest of chat. I'm going to let Phoenix has 2 picks in this draft? I didn't know they had 29. All right, so Mason, you have 10th overall Phoenix pick. I will let 29th overall. I'm giving 30th to B-Dot. I'll let 29th overall be a community pick. How about that? Community pick, 29th overall. Moritz, I have you 15th overall Thunder. Luka Doncic, I'll give you the 24th overall Thunder pick because you've been spamming. I have Wapop 13th overall Atlanta. I'll let someone else take 22, just to be fair. Aaron, are you okay with 22? I'm going to give Aaron 22 because he's been asking, and I feel bad. So, Wicked, I have you take 7th overall. Wicked, I'll ask you right now. Do you want 7th for New Orleans or do you want 23rd? Which one would you rather have? 7th? All right, 23rd is available. Javier? What the fuck? I'll give it to Javier. That was scary. All right, hold on. Let me collect my thoughts here. What's available? All right, I'm breaking the Brooklyn Nets. Manny, which Nets pick do you want? I'll let you pick. You have 4 to choose from. Do you want 8, 19, 26, or 27? You want 8? All right, all of the other Nets picks are available. William, I'll give you 19. CSL, I'll give you 26. Is that all right? TSW, I'll give you 27. All right. Who do we have available? So I'm taking the Mavs. Well, I've got Colton 2nd overall. I've got Food Review 3rd overall. I've got B 4th overall. Kelly Olynyk guy 5th overall. Bill Shid 6th. Wicked 7th. Manny 8th. I Am Myself 9th. Mason 10th. We have Jeremy 11th. Jude 12th. Wapop 13th. Ethan 14th. Moritz 15th. JP 16th. Sam 17th. I have 18th available. JD, do you have one? JD's been asking for a bunch. No, I'm not going to the Mavs draft party. All right, JD, you can have the 18th overall Washington pick. I have William 19th. Okay, I have Wopo 20th. RTC, you have the 21st overall pick, Utah Jazz. Aaron has 22nd. Javier has 23rd. Luka Doncic has 24th. Aaron, different Aaron. Aaron has 25th. Just making sure I don't have any doubles here. CSL has 26th. TSL has 27th. The SL brothers. And Louis, you can have the Celtics pick. So I'm sorry if you're not on here. I really am sorry. I tried. It's hard when there's people spamming constantly. Louis, you have the Celtics pick. 29th, we'll have a community pick. 30th, B-Dot. So I'll say maybe trading is on the table. You guys can maybe figure that out. We're going to do this in a bit. I want to talk about the Jrue Holiday stuff. Trading would be too confusing. Would it be easier if I just made a Discord server right now? Would it be easier if I just made a Slightly Biased Discord server right now? How do you make a Discord server? I need to install Discord. I don't even have Discord installed. In the meantime. Country? The fuck? Cooper Flags on his way to Dallas with a basketball in his hand. He doesn't give a fuck who you are, and he doesn't know where you stand. He's gonna dunk the ball on you with everything he's got. And he's gonna block a shot from you, and he's gonna block your shot. His name is Cooper Flag. I wasn't expecting that. Update failed. Discord. Figure it out or I'll figure it out for you. Do the math. Retrying in 30 seconds. What's there to fucking retry? What's there to retry, Discord? There's no retrying. Just do it. You guys know what I'm saying? There's no retry. I'm gonna take Cooper Flag to the back. I don't know what that sounded weird. Oh, this is the song we just did. This is not grunge. Okay. All right. There's a grunge song on this website called No Apology. Do we think it's any relation to No Apologies? Cooper Flag's on his way to Dallas, Texas. He's gonna be the #1 pick. And I fucking love him already. Yeah, he's my favorite player. Cooper Flag is on his way. All right, why is Discord not opening, man? I'm about to literally... I don't understand. It says update failed over and over and over. What do I need to do, chat? Flag. Cooper Flag is on his way. On his way. Let me log in. How do I uninstall something? Update failed. What? I mean, I don't understand. Open file location. Uninstall. How do I uninstall? Properties? Like just deleting something doesn't uninstall it, right? I actually don't know how to uninstall an app. Is that crazy to say? But the app doesn't open though. That's my problem. Restore to previous version. Oh, I feel it coming back again like a rolling thunder chasing the wind. In the middle of the earth again, I can feel it. Recycle bin tools, empty the recycling bin. Yes. Goodbye. Deleting 3,825 items. Wow. What the fuck was in here? How long do things stay in the... How long do things stay in the recycling bin? Isn't it like 30 days? How is there that many files in there? That's probably all from playback glitching out. And anytime I try to download a clip, it gives me 500 of them. That's actually exactly what it is. Let's rescan the QR code for the login process. My God. Log in on a new device. Yes, log in. I'm in. Let's go. We're fucking here, boys. Now, how do I... Okay, guys, we're going to get there. Like a rolling thunder chasing the wind. In the middle of the earth again, I can feel it. I can feel it. Dude, that's one of the best songs ever made. Is that crazy to say? All right, I actually got it, guys. Are you proud of me? All right, making a Discord server. I had some help. Plus sign. Create my own. For my community. Slightly biased. Upload a picture. Sure, yeah. Let's find one. Sure, yeah. Sure. Yeah, sure. Okay, that looks fucking terrible. All right. We're cooking. Okay, all right, okay. All right. No, we're cooking. Okay, all right. We're not cooking, guys. We're not cooking. Guys, we're not cooking. Not using fax machines? No, I still use fax machines. Man, NBA TV has really good stuff going on right now. 180p quality camera footage. Why? Whatever. This is fine. Creating server. What is this going to look like? Invite my friends. All right, guys. Click on that and see what happens. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God. Go. Hey, all community mock related things will be shared in the Discord on the community mock. If you want to trade, that's where you will go. And you know what? I might lock this. Is there a way to make it private? Permissions, private channel. Yeah, you got to be invited to it. How about that? Only I can see this channel, huh? How about that? Squiggly with the 5. The singing makes me think of that Superbad scene with the cokehead at the party, making Michael Cera sing. I don't know what's wrong with my brain. I'm Colton, number 2 pick. Can I get confirmation, Colton, in the YouTube chat? Your name on Discord is D. Now, can I invite you through this into my add members? D. Boom. Roll call in the Discord server. Wait, what? This channel is private? Why can't... What the fuck? You're the same in Discord, JD? Okay. June Dev? Wait, why is it that I can't invite everybody? Squiggly, 31 months. Sorry about the ankle, but loving the summer content. Yeah, content has been good. This is how these summer streams are going to be. I'm not going to be like... It's going to be pretty laid back. Even more than it already is. How do I fucking mute that sound, guys? How the fuck do I mute that sound? All right, so what should I do? Right-click server. Mute server. All right. Guys, you guys don't send me a friend request on Discord. All right. Okay, so how do what's the best? I know nothing about Discord. I'm in Discord. I'm never on Discord ever. I don't even know what some of these are. Get out of the voice channel. There will be no voice channel going on here. Private channel. There will be no voice channel happening on my watch. Get the fuck out. Do I kick you? Okay, so the community mock, it's a private channel. I want... All right, so... I'm scared to scroll here. All right, so Mo has the 5th overall pick. Let me double check that to make sure you're not scamming me. Wait, Mo, are you Kelly Olynyk guy? Are you Mo in Discord? This is the fucking thing. Is you guys are all in here in different names on every different fucking platform. All right, now how do I add members? Mo Romano, is that you? All right, Mo Romano, welcome in. You just got doxxed. You just doxed yourself. Ethan, 14th. Okay, Ethan the Elk. Now, is there, okay, my Discord people, is there a way I can just click on Ethan the Elk and invite to server? No. Can I put him add role? No. Do I have to just... Do I have to add Ethan? Boom. This seems like a disaster. Well, that's what makes it fun, huh? That's what makes it fun. You can make the channel roll only. And roll to people. Edit channel. Permissions. Who can access this channel? Roles. You haven't created any roles yet. All right. Okay, I see what's happening. All right. I'm just going to get there. Slightly, I am pick 9. I am myself. Okay, all right. Okay. Add role. GM. Wait. Mock draft. GM. What am I doing? What's wrong, guys? You need to make the roll first? All right. Show member list. All right. How do I do that? Create role. Okay. Boom. Server settings. Roles. All right. Boom. Roles. Create a role. Here we go. 2025 mock draft GM. Role style. I don't know what the fuck. Gradient. Oh. Role color. We'll go pink. Hell yeah. Display role members separately from online members. No, we don't need to do that. You're not above. Wait. New role? Oh my god. Unk's gonna make it happen, guys. Unk's going to make it happen. Save changes. All right. Boom. Add roll. Hell yeah. Let's go. I'm pick 27. All right. Boom. Add roll. Boom. Make me a mod. Holy fuck. Can you imagine? I am food review. All right. Boom. Boom. Let's go. All right. Let's go. I just added elite, right? All right. I'm Charlotte. Okay. Boom. I am Bulls. Pick 12. Okay. Boom. Pick 7. All right. Boom. I'm pick 23. Javier. Javier, let me check to make sure you're not scamming me. Dude, the gifts look good in here. They're high quality gifts. Oh, go ball dunk. Hell yeah. We're going to hammer his ass. It's great. Is there a way to have an auto mod in here? Once you incorporate Discord to streams, you'll love it. Way more interactive. I've been meaning to. I'm never on Discord. You need me to join the Discord? Yeah, click the link, buddy. I'm pick 19. My name was William Mercado on YouTube. Who are the sleeper agents that are joining the Discord? I don't know. Discord scares. I'm not going to lie, man. Discord scares me a little bit. Like there's something almost kind of threatening about it. You know what I'm saying? Hey, RTC, can you confirm that this is you, Overtime Elite? When there's different names, I just want to make sure. What the hell happened? They got this as a GIF in here? Hey, that's my guy.
How am I doing? I'm good. You know, I said this last week. God's got me covered.
You're the 24th pick. Is this you, Luka Doncic, in the chat? Is this you? I know. Hey, Bean, I'm going to do it. All right. How do I do it? Edit channel. Permissions. Boom. How about that, guys? How about that? You guys should be able to see in here now. Oh, God. Bill's shit is typing. Last thing you ever want to see. All right. I don't know how many people we have left. Make yourself heard. Cam, what pick are you, Cam? Ibrahim pick 24. You're in there. Mason picked 8. All of you guys should be in here. You guys should be in there. Right? He seems so very overwhelmed right now. I'm not overwhelmed, honestly. What is this? Does this mean somebody's mentioned me? Oh. I think I gave you a role. What was your name again on here? Let's see. We've got We've got 28 people. And one of them is and one of our picks is a community pick. So I think we're good. We're missing one maybe? Bean, get your ass off Fortnite and focus on the draft. I need a phantom GM for the Lakers so I can pawn off Claxton. All right, does anybody want to volunteer as a team that's not in the draft to potentially try and move up for a trade? Get in the Discord and volunteer yourself. You volunteer, M? All right, M, you are the Lakers GM. Congratulations. All right, Pichu. Actually, M, I'll have you be, what other teams are not in the draft? M, you're the Golden State Warriors. Pichu, you've been asking to be the Lakers. Pichu, you are the Lakers GM. Who else is not in it? Nuggets, Cheese Boy, you want to be the Nuggets? You are the Nuggets GM. Who else is not in the draft? So Kay, you are the Warriors. Pichu, you're the Lakers. What other teams are not? All right, Wopo's in now. So I think everybody's in. The Bucks. Okay, Sarah, you can be the Bucks. Is that all 30 teams? Now you guys at me in this server, at me in the community mock server if you have finalized a trade with another team. And it'll go to approval at the league office. Yeah, roll call in the mock server. Put your pick in the mock server right now. And I'll check you off on here. Just put the number pick. $13, 3, 2. All right. This was a mistake. 26, 12. $23's here. Roll call. 25, 19. $15, 14, 23. All right, I think we're good. 9, 8, 6. 11, 16, 45. $17, 27. 24, 19. All right, I think we're good. Now, I will say, I want you guys to announce your picks in the YouTube chat, but any dealings and behind the scenes stuff goes in the YouTube or in the Discord server, okay? Connor with the $2. Learn to count good with Slightly Biased and friends. I'm just trying my best, guys. Honestly, and I think I've done a good job today. So it's hurtful to me. It's hurtful. Look at that. I need a check-in from 28, 21, 20, 13. That's what I'm waiting for. 13, 20, 21, and 28 in the Discord server. All right, 13 we have. And I might have missed it. So it might be my fault. All right, I think we're good. All right. There's not going to be a Spotify episode today, if that's not obvious yet. So you guys at me. I'm very familiar with Discord. I'm at work, but hit me up if y'all need or want to make a server a real place to chat and stuff for community. Are you in there, Kay? Because yeah, I mean, I don't know what the fuck I don't even know how to begin on Discord. Like, I don't even know what the beginning steps are. You know, I do not think this would be good. I do not think this would be good audio content. Looking good. Let's lock the hell in and have a great Friday. All right. We'll figure it out in a bit. All right. So just tag me in the community mock thing if you have finalized the trade. Okay. Tag me in a community mock thing if you and another GM have finalized the trade. Funny as he made a roll in chat when everyone in the server's in the draft. No, that's not true, bro. There's 70 people in the fucking server. Oh, man. How about the championship celebration, huh?
Chopper people after that had these celebrations, and they said, yeah, we're at least going to have 500,000 people down here. Just keep in mind, downtown normally on a normal day sees about 80,000 workers, and here we are, 500, 600,000.
Dude, that's big, man. Come on. It's a small city. 500,000's a ton. You were there, Grizzly? It's already done? Rangers had more. The Rangers parade was the biggest piece of dog shit I've ever experienced. You know, I was happy to be there. Don't get me wrong. Like, that was the biggest piece of dog shit I've ever experienced. Well, Raptors is a ginormous metro area, you know, like a gigantic city. Have I ever, dude, the Rangers parade? I'm not joking. Some of you in the chat had to have been there. I'm not joking. I went there and no one knew what was happening at all. You're standing in the parking lot. No one knows. I'm standing in line to go pee. No one even knows the parade started. No one knows what the parade's gonna look like. Like I think everyone was imagining the big buses come. I'm peeing and then everyone's like, whoa, wait, what? And then everyone's like, what the fuck happened? And someone just goes, I think Corey Seager just drove by. We're like, what? We can't even see anything. They're like, yeah, Corey Seager just drove by. We're like, what the hell? And then like the cars are just going by and it was horrible. It was one of the worst things. All right. Now you guys figure some stuff out. You guys figure some stuff out in the look at this. Look, guys, look. This is like a behind closed doors look into what probably really happens. Do you guys think all the NBA GMs are in a you guys think all the NBA GMs are in a Discord server? And this is what it looks like before the draft? Like, who wants 24? Who wants 24? Hell no. Oh, yeah, they definitely have one that Nico's not in. All right, I want to start real quick by doing a small ramble about the Jrue trade because I do like it for both parties involved. I'm letting you guys work it out. Like, I'm letting you guys work it out in the server, man. Talk about some trades. How's Brooklyn going to trade since there's so many of us? Oh, good question. You guys are just going to have to work together as a unit. All right? You guys are just going to have to work together as a unit. Work together as a unit. Maybe package picks. Maybe you can trade individual picks. Make a Brooklyn group chat. Can't you guys do that at yourself? Can't one of you guys do that? Like a private little session? Band together? Hey, man, I'm just the commissioner / the Dallas Mavericks GM. I can't do that. I can't do it all fucking for you. Slightly lazy. I had some help. All right, let's get into this Jrue Holiday trade. I mean, first and foremost, how happy are we, huh? Mavs fan roll call. How happy are we? Phew. Shams in Discord. Do we have a trade? I need to be added. Sarah's trying her hardest to get in the draft as the Bucks. Sarah's in there. Hey, who wants any of the Bucks stuff? Everyone's like, all right, anyways. Start the draft soon. All right. I will. Let me talk about this and we'll start. Nets 19 and 26 for 11. Has this been agreed upon? Nets 19 and 26 for 11. Jeremy. Carson has 26 and he agrees. Jeremy, you're agreeing to that? I don't want to sway your opinion. Okay, you're trying to scam in here. All right. It's a clusterfuck. All right, you guys deal with this. Deal with what's going on in here. Deal with what's going on, folks. We're doing a community mock draft. There's trade talk happening in the Discord server. No one knows what's happening. It's chaos. This is what I imagine happens at the draft. They're trying their hardest to work out trades. Look at the GMs go. I mean, it's constant dialogue. And speaking of constant dialogue, we did have a trade last night. Anthony Simons to the Celtics for Jrue Holiday. Now, I want to say this real quick. I've talked before about percentage sources where it's like someone will hit me up, just be like, hey, I know somebody here or there. And it's like, I'd say 10% sources. Somebody did hit me up before the Luka trade and was like, hey, there's some bad shit going on with Luka. But I didn't believe it because it was like a 10, 20% source in my mind. Somebody did hit me up and they're like, hey, I know someone. Anthony Simons might not be on the Celtics to start the season. That's what somebody told me. I don't know how fucking true it is. I'm just saying. But anyways, that wouldn't really surprise me all that much because honestly, Anthony Simons does not strike me as a Boston Celtics player in the slightest. But this is an interesting trade. Everybody immediately poo-pooed it for Portland. And I get why. You know, as a Mavericks fan, a big sigh of relief. I did not want the Mavericks to give up much of anything for Jrue Holiday. In fact, I wanted the Mavericks to get something in return. So for the Celtics, I think this is a big win. I don't really know. What does this do for them this year, money-wise? It saves them a lot of money tax-wise. I think I saw something along the lines of $50 million is what they're saying, is what they're saving this year in tax money. It's also helping them out tremendously next year because Anthony Simons is on an expiring contract. So it's a big win for them. I'm not sure what the value of Anthony Simons is necessarily. You know, I feel like I have interesting opinions on this because Anthony Simons had, what did he have against the Mavericks in the third quarter of that game they played? Anthony Simons had, you know, one of the most insane heaters you'll ever see against the Dallas Mavericks. 82 points. I mean, I would believe you if that was the number. Had one of the most insane heaters I've ever seen against the Dallas Mavericks. 24 points. Was this it? Didn't he only have 27 points in the game or something like that? It was a very weird game for him. But it was 25 points, I think is what it was. I'm sorry, 24 points. All in the third quarter against the Dallas Mavericks. Just an absolute heater. Now, the funny thing about this game was, and it's why I like Anthony Simons. I think he's fine. I think he's a great, explosive microwave scorer, can shoot, can get downhill and drive. Good offensive player. Like, genuinely probably underrated across the league as an offensive player. I really think a team like, Orlando always made so much sense for a player like Anthony Simons, right? But this game in and of itself is all of the problems with Anthony Simons and why, I don't know if his value is as high as maybe people might think, because as good as he was in this game and as good as he was in the third quarter, again, scoring 24 points in the third quarter, do you want to know how many the Blazers as a team scored 39 points, mainly due to Anthony Simons? You want to know how many points the Blazers gave up in that quarter? 39 points. You want to know what happened about 1 minute into the fourth quarter? Anthony Simons fouled out. So it's this like give and take with him. He is a horrific defensive player. Horrific, which is why it's kind of interesting. What's going to be the game plan there with like him and Pritchard, I wonder. And I have to say, as much as I do respect Anthony Simons' ability to score and shoot, I think for the Celtics, this is very much money saving. I don't think they're like, we need Anthony Simons. Like, we have to get Anthony Simons. I don't think that was in the cards for them. I think it was just, let's get off this money and we get an expiring deal back. And Anthony Simons is here now. And if we keep him, we keep him. If not, maybe we can flip him somewhere else, right? And I have to imagine that's the case. So on that front, because I think people see I've seen people talk about this trade as if Anthony Simons is this huge positive asset, and I'm not necessarily sure that's true. But back to the trade deadline when we were trying to predict Anthony Simons trades, I was always just I have no fucking clue what his value is. You can tell me Anthony Simons goes for 1, 2 first-round picks. That wouldn't surprise me if a team desperate for offense traded a couple first-round picks. I wouldn't be surprised if it was 2 second-round picks. I have no clue. The league just doesn't really value these small guards who don't play defense, no matter how good you are offensively, which is why in the upcoming draft, I've kind of just like Jeremiah Fears and some of these small guards who don't profile to be good defensive players whatsoever. It's hard. It's hard to really buy into some of those guys because the league, I don't think, values them, and they're difficult players to project to have real positive impact. So let's talk about the Portland side of things, because I've seen people be very confused by this. I've seen people like, why the fuck is Portland doing this? It is kind of interesting, right? Like, let's just pull up their cap sheet moving forward. They don't have a lot of money committed to anybody, really. Obviously, Jrue Holiday's making what, $30 million? Yeah, 32, 34 in a player option, 37. He'll pick that up. Ayton's 35. Jesus, Ayton's making $35 million. Ayton's 35. He's off the books. He might get traded this summer. I don't know, but he's off the books next year. You don't have to worry about that. Jeremy Grant, that's a rough contract. If you can trade him, you need to trade him this offseason 100%. But outside of that, you got Deni Avdija on one of the best deals in the NBA, full stop. Right. Robert Williams is a free agent at the end of the year. Matisse Thybulle is a free agent. That's $24 million coming off your books. Scoot has not played like a max guy yet. So I don't think you're really worried about we have to max Scoop. Shane Sharp's probably getting extended this summer, right? What's the talk around him? Are we thinking Shane Sharp's an extension guy? Like, absolutely no way is he getting maxed, right? He has shown good upside, but I don't know, maybe $25 million a year, and I think that's good money for him. Toumani Camara is somebody that they're going to have to extend, and I don't know what that money looks like. But they've got a clean cap sheet, right? They've got a clean cap sheet, so this doesn't really affect things much for them. I love it for them. I really do. I think I've mentioned this. I expect Portland to be aggressive. I think Portland views themselves as not a championship contending team. That's probably aggressive, but a playoff contending team next year. If you watched any Portland Trailblazers games in like the back half of the season, you saw a team that had real legit defensive upside. They had a guy make an all defensive team in Toumani Camara. Donovan Clingan is one of the more interesting young defensive players in the NBA. So I like this for them. I think they're going to have stretches where Jrue's on the court with Toumani, and Avdija's fine defensively, and Klingan's out there, and they're good defensively. And they're good defensively. I like it. So Deni Avdija's contract is incredible. I just want to look real quick. What was Portland's numbers? They had that stretch. Remember that stretch in like January, February, where it was like, oh my God, is this team going to fucking make the playoffs? Guys, from February 1st onwards, Portland, 17-17, 500. Now, offensively, a little bit rough. 21st. It's not like they're dead last. They were fourth in defense over that stretch. And you watch them, I don't want to say it's reminiscent of OKC or anything like that, but they fly around the court, and they generate turnovers. They play passing lanes. They get steals. They're a fun defensive unit, and they're going to be much better next year. And they're going to be a very difficult team to play. They're going to be a very, very difficult team to play. And I like it for them personally. I think it's good to have a vet guy like that come in when you have a couple young guards that you're really hoping progress in Scoot and in Shane Sharp. And Anthony Simons wasn't in their future plans. Like, I know you see Anthony Simons. What is he? 25 years old. Still a super young guy. 26 years old, just turned 26. Final year of his deal. You see that and you think, what are they doing? I don't know. Anyone who watches Anthony Simons knows who he is. He's a microwave scorer, good offensive player, really bad defensive player, hard to build around, and they already have this kind of log jam in their backcourt with these other young guys that they want to progress. And I know they just got another backcourt guy, but Jrue's a little bit different where he doesn't need shots offensively. You can still run your offense through Scoot or through Shane Sharp and let those guys get their developmental reps. But now you have an older guy in Jrue Holiday and a really good defensive player in Jrue Holiday who has lost a step but is still good. I love it for him. Defense wins championships. Nico Harrison told us that. I love it. I just don't like they had to give up picks even if it was just seconds. Yeah, I mean, again, it's a 10 out of 10 trade for the Celtics. Seriously, I do. I can't. It's this whole process. I thought there was next to no way that Boston was going to be able to get off of this contract. Not that it's like the biggest albatross ever or anything like that, but that Boston was going to be able to get off this contract without giving up anything, only because it's not like the best looking contract, but to get an expiring guy in Anthony Simons who probably has value if you wanted to flip him for something, even if it's something small, right? Some value there. And also you clean that's what, $30 million off your books next year. I mean, that's huge for cap purposes moving forward. So the Celtics did a tremendous job. I don't like, and as far as the player itself goes, I don't really care about Anthony Simons all that much. I guess with Tatum out and stuff for the whole year next year, more offense the better. But just the Caps piece alone, without having to give up anything else and getting second in return, is a pretty big deal. So I think they did a great job, and I like it for Portland. I wouldn't say I love it and it's like a home run deal, but I like it. I get what they're doing. Them being aggressive, I expected it 100%. They traded a first round pick for Deni Avdija last year. No one expected it, and Deni Avdija was fucking awesome for him. So I like it. I think they've done great work. And now you're just really banking on Shaden Sharp staying on the floor, taking another step, or Scoot Henderson, taking another leap, which we saw at times last year. So I'm pretty pumped to see Portland this upcoming season. I am. I think they're going to be competitive. I think they're going to be they're going to be a pain in the ass to play. That much is certain. All right. Is it time for the community mock? We've got trades to discuss. We've got trades. The Nets have traded all of their picks for pick 5. Is this confirmed? Jazz got 5 first-round picks. So wait, can I get a confirmation? So Kelly Olynyk guy, you have traded the 5th overall pick for the 8th overall pick, the 19th overall pick, the 26th overall pick, and the 27th overall pick. So you now have, so let me understand. So Utah now has the 8th pick in this draft, the 8th pick in this draft, the 19th pick in this draft, the 21st pick in this draft, the 26th, and the 27th. All right, okay. All right. Okay. So the Nets have traded all their picks to move up to 5. I mean, are you guys doing a group pick? The Thunder have traded the 15th pick in Nikola Topic for the Suns' 10th pick and Cody Martin. Has this been confirmed? Moritz and Mason. Can I get confirmations from both of you? No. Collusion? All right. Interesting trade. OKC has traded Topic 15 for 10 and Cody Martin. All right. I love that for Houston. Or Phoenix, I meant. Sally, have you taken my GMs hostage? Utah have taken my GMs hostage. So, you guys traded all of those picks. You traded all of those. What are you going to do with 6 first-round fucking picks, man? Seven for 11 in future seconds. Jeremy, can I get a confirmation that Portland has moved up from 11 to 7 for future second-round picks? Okay. Wicked. Feels like you could have got a little bit more value there. Not a future first. All right. I'm gonna do we're gonna do a 15-minute countdown for you guys for me to finalize some of these trades, and then we're gonna start then we're gonna start it. Probably should have said no trades. I mean, this is funny though. Check 24th pick trade. OKC trades 24 and Dylan to Bucks for AJ Green and seconds of the future. Oh, that's interesting. That's interesting. I like AJ Green and OKC a lot. So the Bucks have traded into the first round. Hold on a second. The Dallas GM is guys, I don't want anyone to leak this, but looking to move back into the first. Dallas is making some moves behind the scenes. Dallas is making a move behind the scenes. Is this you, Web Hop? Any interest in moving 13? Hold on. Hey, I'm cooking. Wait, I don't want you guys to see this. I don't want you guys to see this. I don't want you guys to see what I've got working.
He has been unwilling to me to confirm, but league sources tell me that the San Antonio Spurs are De'Aaron Fox's perfect.
I'm the source now. Well, folks, the Slightly Biased Community Draft is minutes away from starting. We've already had some crazy trades. The New Orleans Pelicans have traded the 7th overall pick for the 11th overall pick and future second rounders. So Portland has moved up from 11 to 7, only needing to trade future second round picks. Crazy trade there. And in a shocking turn of events, what was the fucking batshit insane Nets trade you guys concocted? In a shocking turn of events, the Nets have traded every single one of their picks for the 5th overall pick. The Nets GM, I'm hearing they're already on rocky waters. Already there's quite a bit of anger. Big trade. Wait, is this confirmed? We might have another pick. I'm hearing there's a pick working. Can I get a confirmation from the Raptors and the Wizards that this trade has taken place? Okay. A huge trade. The Raptors have reportedly traded RJ Barrett, Colin Castleton, and the 9th overall pick to the Wizards for Corey Kispert, Marcus Smart, and the 6th pick, the 40th pick, a 2027 first round pick swap. Oh my God. In the Slightly Community Mock Draft, anyone who's just tuning in, we're doing our Slightly Community Mock Draft, okay? All right, so the Raptors are trading. All right. Trade RJ Barrett, Colin Castleton, 9th pick to move up 6 spots. Or, I'm sorry, 3 spots. They must love someone. The Raptors must love someone, folks. The Wizards are getting RJ Barrett. They're getting RJ Barrett in the 9th pick, and they're giving up 6th, the 4th, 2027 swap. Interesting. There's some behind the scenes talks about things that are going on. Chaos has ensued. If you're missing the trades in our community mock draft, here's where we are. Here's where we're at. The Utah Jazz have made an absolutely batshit insane move. They have traded the 5th overall pick for every single one of Brooklyn's picks in this draft, which means the Jazz now have 5 first-round picks. Connor with the 2. Can you see the draft jingle for every pick? Oh, we'll get the draft jingle queued up. So the Nets move up 3 spots, and it costs 4 first-round picks in this draft. Now, guys, before you think that the Nuggets are just happy to be in the conversation in the Discord. Before you guys think that's an insane, who the fuck is the Nets GM? Guys, there's 4 people who are the Nets GMs, and they've all concluded to do this. They've all colluded to make this happen. There's some behind the scenes talk happening, folks. So there's absolutely insane. The Jazz, I'm not sure what either of these teams are doing, actually, to be 100% honest with you. I'm hopeful that the Jazz are still cooking behind closed doors. That's what I'm hopeful for. I'm hopeful the Jazz are still cooking behind closed doors. I'm not entirely sure what the fuck Brooklyn's doing. Honestly, I have to be honest with you guys. Nets are going all in with this trade. All right. And then we also have Oklahoma City Thunder are trading Topic, the 15th overall pick, to move up to 10th overall. And in return are getting Cody Martin. So the Thunder are moving up 5 spots in the draft. Oklahoma City's also trading the 24th overall pick and Dylan Jones to the Bucks for AJ Green and future seconds. So Thunder have been aggressive. The Bucks have traded in. That trade you guys are saying can't even happen. No, I'm not letting that Lakers trade's not fucking happening. That can't even happen. He's a free agent. I'm about to put a 5-minute timer on the trades. The timer is up. You guys have actually. No, I'm sorry. 3 minutes. 5 minutes. 5 minutes for trades. Check Hoop Central. Is this a real bomb? I am vetoing the proposed Lakers trade. It's horrible. I'm sorry. I'm vetoing it. That's terrible. Okay, we do have another trade to announce in the mock draft. The Portland Trailblazers. Wait, you've already traded the 11th overall pick. Is this getting traded again? The Pelicans are flying down, huh? All right, we have another trade to announce. This is getting a little. What do you mean for Kyrie? I'm the fucking Maxey in 3 for Kyrie in 1. No. This is getting a little complicated now. The Pelicans have traded back twice. So the Pelicans, who are now pick 11 in this mock, have traded the 11th pick for the 17th. Oh, Minnesota's moving up. Wait. Okay, hold on a second, guys. So Minnesota is trading their future first, their only pick available they have to trade, to move up. Is that what we're hearing? It's David Stern. Yeah, I'm fucking David Stern. I don't care. Okay, we have another trade. All right. So the Jazz are trading the 26th and the 27th overall. Wait, you guys just traded the 17th overall pick. What are you guys doing in the fucking Discord? I'm about to nuke this. Oh, wait, Wicked, you're trading again? The Timberwolves are moving. The Timberwolves are moving disgustingly in the draft. No, the Timberwolves pick has already been traded. All right, we do have another trade. Orlando is trading Jonathan Isaac to Washington. Washington's getting 25. Man, this feels like a horrible trade for the Wizards. I'll just be honest with you. I ain't trade 17 yet. Okay. All right. What the fuck's going on? You guys don't even know who you're negotiating with. 50 seconds left on the timer. $50 seconds left on the trade timer. There's no way Legion Hoops actually posted that. Maybe trades were a mistake here, but it is fun and it's chaos. 1 second. I'm giving you... The timer has gone off. Trades need to be reported ASAP. The Mavericks do have a trade to announce, by the way. The Mavericks do have a trade to announce. The Mavericks have traded PJ Washington to the Atlanta Hawks for the 13th overall pick in Kobe Buffkin. Nico cooked. All right. Did we have any other finalized trades? All right, so we do have this Wizards trade to announce. The Magic receive Keyshawn George in the 2029 first round pick. The Wizards receive Jonathan Isaac in the 25th overall pick. So Washington is now picking 25th. Orlando gets Keyshawn George, 2029 first. All right. So we're good. That's it. There's no other trades. I don't know what happened with 17. Timberwolves, you're picking 17. Okay? Wicked, 30. Okay, Wicked, you're still... All right, that Timberwolves trade didn't happen. All right. Now, I guess if you guys, as the draft is going, still want to talk through trades, then okay. Some guy thought the Jazz had... See, like, what the Jazz just did is despicable. But it's time to get it's time to get the draft started, folks. It's time to get the draft started. Da 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 da. All right, hold on. What am I waiting for? Boom, boom, boom. Wait, can I change the draft order on here? New custom order. Ah, I can. Hell yeah. All right, so let me get this all situated. So the Sixers are staying pat, the Hornets stay pat. The Nets are now picking here. This is fucking insanity. That I don't understand this for Utah at all. Utah trades all 2024 firsts. Or Brooklyn, I'm sorry. Brooklyn trades. I don't get this for either team whatsoever. But all right. Okay. Wait, PJ actually got traded? Wait, hold up. Are you guys fucking around? That scared the shit out of me, man. That is not cool. He did get traded in this community mock draft, though. I'm already flustered trying to figure out what all happened here. The Raptors are picking 6th now. The Wizards were making moves. So Toronto gets 6th. Oh, wait. This pick was fucking batshit insane. What was this pick again? What was this? This was the RJ Barrett trade. That scared the shit out of me, too. Wait, I'm sorry. I didn't write this down clearly. The Discord was so chaotic that it was hard to understand what happened. Thibault opting in. I saw that at first. I was like, did they trade PJ for Matisse Thibault? That's what I thought at first. That's what Chris Haynes did tweet that out. Okay, I'm sorry. Can somebody run down the fucking Raptors trade again? Lakers and Pelicans have a trade. Lakers trade Austin Reeves, Maxi Kleber for Murphy in 23rd. I'm vetoing that trade. I'm sorry. The Lakers are trading Austin Reeves for Trey Murphy and the 23rd overall pick. I'm vetoing that fucking trade. I'm sorry. Am I wrong for vetoing that trade, chat? That's insanity. David Stern strikes again. That trade's terrible. How are the Pelicans giving up a first? Trading PJ for pick 13 is also despicable. On whose front? That's not veto worthy. Lakers need to give up more, right? Like, am I wrong? Start the draft. I'm trying to figure out the fucking draft order. This is the trade. The RJ trade. Trade. The Raptors have traded RJ Barrett. Toronto gets 6th pick. Corey Kispert. Marcus. Did you guys make sure this worked financially? It works? Okay. Washington gets RJ Barrett, Colin Castleton, 9th pick. All right, that's interesting. That is interesting. So are the Pelicans are not drafting 7th, right? This is the Blazers. The Blazers have moved up. I wish I knew I could do this at the time. I would have had this all figured out. My bad, guys. I would have been doing this live as we were going. Portland gets 7th pick. New Orleans Pelicans get 11th pick and future seconds. All right, so the 8th pick is going to Utah. Oh my God! You give the go ahead for people to trade, and they're just like they froth at the mouth, like they're like, I need to trade my pick. They're just like, I have to trade. The top 10 looks completely different. I'm willing to trade up from 42. All right, you can have the 13th pick. This pick got traded too. All right, so OKC is now drafting 10th. This is interesting. I don't think OKC would do this because I think they want Topic. OKC gets 10th overall. It's going to be the worst mock draft ever. Hey. Cody Martin. Phoenix gets Nikola Topic. 15th pick. Another Raptors trade. All right, bro. Can we put a pause on the trades for just a second? Let me like sort out what we're even working with. All right, the Bulls have stood pat, so that's nice. That's nice. ATL gets PJ Washington. Dallas gets 13th pick and Kobe Buffkin. The Spurs. All right, the Spurs have stood pat. Thank God. Phoenix is picking 15. Nico's calling to get advice. The Raptors have traded Emmanuel quickly to the Jazz for John Collins, a 27th pick, and 2 future second rounders. All right, let me get there. Let me get there. Real Haynes bomb. Pelicans are trading CJ McCollum to the Washington Wizards. You heard it here first, folks. CJ McCollum to the Wizards. For who? Smart? Here's the actual trade. Shams just tweeted it. Oh my God. CJ McCollum, Kelly Olynyk, and a future second round pick to the Washington Wizards for Jordan Poole, Sadiq Bey, and number 40. Wow. Jordan Poole to the Pelicans. Does that change our mock draft? Trading shit for shit. That's interesting. I mean, that's interesting. I have a smile on my face when I get to a pick that hasn't been traded in this mock that we're doing. I smile on my face. Paul probably thought he was free just to hear Pelicans. Huh. I kind of like it for the Pelicans, honest to God. Do the Mavs offseason tweet? Oh, yeah. Pool? Question mark? There goes my Mavs offseason dream. Murray Poole, Trey Murphy, Zion Misi. I really don't hate it, actually. I might be honest with you. I got a meeting at 3:30. All right. I'm blame the Jazz. Blame Brooklyn and blame the Jazz. All right, Milwaukee is in the draft. OKC was booked and busy. AJ Green and seconds. Milwaukee gets 24th pick and Dylan Jones. Let's see. This pick got traded as well. I regret doing it. This is the last time we're doing trades in these. I'm telling you that much. Yo, yeah, Kyrie has till midnight, by the way. That sounds ominous. He has till midnight for his player option. It'll tell us a lot. It'll tell us a lot. Jonathan Isaac, 25th overall. Shams. I know. I've already seen it. CJ McCollum, Kelly Olynyk. So how much does Poole have left on his deal? No, Wizards giving up a pick makes sense because of Poole's contract. 2 years. Two years isn't the worst. All right. What was the other Jazz trade I needed? What was the other Jazz trade I needed to write down? The Raptors have traded Emmanuel Quickley to the Jazz for John Collins, the 27th pick. Poole isn't close to as good as Reeves. Who said that? It's really interesting, this trade. Poole kind of like replaces what CJ gave you. CJ's at 30, right? Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm trying to focus. All right, I think I have the draft order. Situated. I might now start my draft. All right, let's start my draft. I'm a little bit scared to press this and it not work. Start draft. All right, here we go. We're underway, folks. The draft has officially started. The Dallas Mavericks are on the clock. The first overall pick. You will be asked to explain your selection. That's how they tell the order. Is there a way to look at the order on here? The order will get up when the order gets up. Okay. It's been a clusterfuck. All right. The Dallas Mavericks are on the board. Yeah, Yeah, we thought about some things, my assistant and I. We thought about a couple things. Look, this was an easy decision for us. We never really thought about it. Some teams called us interested. Look, I don't want to out them and I don't want to leak anything. The Sixers did offer us Tyrese Maxey, the 3rd overall pick, for the 1st overall pick. We decided to say no. Cooper Flagg is our guy. And, there's no two ways around it. He's the best player in this draft by a million miles. And we're incredibly happy to have him on board moving forward. So our pick is going to be the one and the only. Cooper Flagg. I will ask you guys to give notes on the picks. GM, slightly biased. Best player in the class by far. Will immediately be spell check. Be a great connective playmaker. Will feast as a help side shot blocker next to AD and Lively. Will learn from Hall of Famers up and down the roster. Will have a chance to create an on-ball reps as well. Future face of the league. Boom. The San Antonio Spurs are now on the clock. Colton, you are up. Send it in the YouTube chat, please. Send it in the YouTube chat. I'm Bucks. GM, I decided to delegate to a new assistant GM because I have to work. Okay. All right. Colton, you are up. You are the San Antonio Spurs. I think we have a good idea of where this is headed. Evan Ford to the community mock. Okay. I'm hoping this is him. Colton's at work. He said he left to go to work. Okay. We're off to a hot start. All right. Dylan Harper. We'll just put him in here. GM. Colton. Easy pick. Great lead guard. There you go. All right. The Sixers are on. This is where the draft officially starts, folks. Oh, sorry. I forgot to do food review. You are up. Please make your selection. 3rd overall pick is very interesting here. We know Ace Bailey and a lot of people thought this would have been Ace Bailey, but all of the pre-draft workout stuff, there were some discussions about a trade. There's some rumors that they wanted to move up to 1, and the Mavericks told them no. We have our selection. The Philadelphia 76ers are selecting VJ Edgecombe, guard, Baylor. Here's the reasoning. After a deal fell through to move down and attempt to get off Paul George, we take the best athlete in the draft who has a relentless motor and elite perimeter defense. That, guys, take notes from Food Review. That's the type of write-up I want to see. That's the type of write-up I want to see. 4th pick is up. B, you are on the board. VJ Edgecombe would have been great. Would have been absolutely great for Philly. So much so that I actually thought that they could have made a move up in the draft. Over the last few days, we've got intel that Malawatch is moving up every team's draft board and taking into account that Mark Williams' bones are made of plastic. We're picking Malawatch at 4. Whoa, we've got a surprise pick. 4th overall. The Utah Jazz are selecting Kaman Maluach, center, out of Duke. Wow, folks, this might be a reach. You might think this is a reach, but they really like Maluach. They're concerned about Mark Williams' health, and who knows, Mark Williams might not even be on the team to start next season. We know that they were wanting to trade him. I mean, this has just been, this is a shocking pick. And now we have the Brooklyn Nets, who, in case you're wondering, the Brooklyn Nets are now drafting 5th overall as they have traded all 4 of their first-round picks in this year's draft to move up 3 spots. So the Brooklyn Nets are on the board. How are we doing this? Is it the conglomerate Nets? The conglomerate Nets? The Nets conglomerate. What are we doing? Ace Bailey, is this right? Is this what the spokesperson? Is Manny the spokesperson for the Nets? We had a group chat. Okay. So the Nets, the Nets, after trading up insanely, hopefully it has the trade notes on here and what the trades were. This didn't get vetoed? No, because it was the first. GM, a group led by Manny. You're the spokesperson, so you have to speak for this. I hope it puts down what the trades is when we go back and look at this. Toronto is now on the clock. I am myself, if you're wondering what happened here, the Toronto Raptors, a big trade, traded RJ Barrett to move up to 6. Marcus Smart and Corey Kispert going back to Toronto. So a pretty sizable deal, but now Toronto's on the board. And you got to wonder, did Toronto think that Maluach would still be here? That's a curious thing. They need a big. Did they think Maluach is going to be available? But now that they've traded RJ, and they've also traded Emmanuel Quickley in this draft, let's not forget that. Let's not forget that they also traded Emmanuel Quickley in this draft. A lot of options are available to them. E-doubles all right. CJ McCollum traded in real life, yes. A lot of options. Now they can go point guard. This is going to be interesting. My personal, I think you could go Trey Johnson here. That would make a lot of sense to me. With Maluach off the board, which is what I think the Raptors were hoping for. And now again, in this made-up world, Emmanuel Quickley is no longer on the team either. Jeremiah Fears does make some sense. Trey Johnson makes some sense. Maybe a Kasparis Jakonis if that's who they like. We're waiting. We're on pins and needles waiting. Folks, it'd be a lot, maybe have the write-up prepared is what I'll say. Maybe a write-up. A little prepared write-up would be nice. Just throwing that out there. I gotta think I'm the Mavs GM and I traded to 13 and I haven't really thought about what I'm gonna do. What are some of these? Is this their board? I myself, let's get going here. The 6th pick, the Raptors do select Trey. Oh. The Raptors are selecting Trey Johnson with the 6th overall pick. Do we have a write-up? I am myself. The Dallas Mavericks traded PJ Washington for the 12th overall pick in Kobe Buffkin. We like that deal for us. We like it a lot. And let's be prepared, folks. The Blazers are on the clock next. Jeremy, you are on the clock. Jeremy, you are on the clock next. Here's the reasoning for the Raptors. I'm hearing from Toronto. They feel like they got a great shooter who could start day one. Trey is extremely consistent from deep and will be a key piece to the construction of this Raptors team moving forward. The New Orleans Pelicans are on the clock. They traded the 11th overall pick and future second-round picks to move up 4 spots with the New Orleans Pelicans. Where are we going here? And we already have the selection. Folks, this is what it's all about right here. This is what it's all about. The Portland Trailblazers are selecting Con Knipple, guard, Duke. And I'm hearing from this is a great pick slightly. And, I spoke with Blazers representatives about this potential trade and moving up to get a guy like Con Knipple. And they say they like his off-ball ability and played with the best defensive scheme in college. We think he can learn from Jrue and be a nice fit next to Scoot and Shaedon Sharpe. And, you look at it, you get a great connective playmaker. You get somebody who can shoot the 3 ball, and you're just getting one of the best role players in this draft through and through. Who has real legitimate upside. Folks, the Utah Jazz are now on the board. They have 50 fucking picks in this draft now. So let's go. This is our guy, Kelly. And, I gave Kelly Olynyk guy, I think, too much power. I gave Kelly Olynyk guy a little bit too much power, as I should have expected him to do something absolutely nutty. And he is now on the clock with look at the picks they have. They have 19, 21, and 26. Okay, so they only have 3 first-round picks. Or, I'm sorry, 4, including this one. Saw they traded PJ and then was shocked and worried when he thought he was traded in real life. I was. Kelly Olynyk guy, tell me you're not gone now. Did I see the Pelicans trade? I did, yeah. All right. We have a selection. The pick is in. The Utah Jazz are selecting Noah Isange out of France. GM Kelly Olynyk guy. Yeah, this is an interesting pick. The Jazz have had a really interesting trade here that we're all still trying to piece together. And the idea is they need a big who can defend 1 through 4 and has an amazing dunk package, which was the exact words given to me. They're speaking as if he's a 2K character. But yeah, it's an interesting selection. And yeah, I mean, they're having an interesting draft, to say the least. That puts the Washington Wizards on the board, who traded down a few picks, but also picked up RJ Barrett in the process. Now, this is a made-up world where the CJ McCollum for Jordan Poole trade has not gone through yet. So let's just, Bill Shid's on the clock. Bill, if you don't mind giving us your pick, that would be great. We have a good amount of options on the board. Or if you want to pretend that CJ McCollum's there, 1 year left on his deal, that now maybe opens up the pathway for a Jeremiah Fears or a Kasparis Giaconis. '76ers have offered Maxey to Utah. Bill, don't ghost me now, Bill. Don't ghost me now. If you know you're up soon, please be ready with your pick. After this pick, we have the selection. I'm hearing reports that with the 9th overall pick in the draft, the Washington Wizards are selecting Kasparis Giaconis, guard out of Illinois. Yeah, this is a good pick, I think, for Washington, who just traded away Jordan Poole. There's going to be an opening in that backcourt now. And, when I asked the Wizards, GM Bill Shid, about their decision-making here in this process and what they're looking for, they told me they're looking for a true ball handler. I personally talked to the Illinois head coach. That's not good. I personally talked to the Illinois head coach, and he couldn't stress enough how much effort and dedication he shows on the basketball court. So they're looking for a character guy as well as a point guard who can lead him in the future. I really like this pick for the Washington Wizards, who also get R.J. Barrett in this process. That now puts up the Oklahoma City Thunder, and Moritz is on the board. And Moritz is upset. I think Moritz was expecting Kasper Jakonis to fall to the Thunder, who moved up 5 spots, who have traded Nikola Topic, who is potentially going to be their point guard to lead their second unit. The Thunder are now on the clock. A lot of directions they can go. They still have guard options in Igor Dimin, Jeremiah Fears. There is guard options. If you guys ever want me to, show you the big board, here you go. What are some of these? Like, what is this board? There is some interesting wing options that we think fit what the Thunder are all about. The Oklahoma City Thunder are selecting Jeremiah Fears, guard, out of Oklahoma, so he stays in the beautiful state of Oklahoma. This will allow them. Yeah, this is a good trade slightly. It's interesting. I'm hearing reports that they really wanted Kasparis Jakonis, and him getting drafted 1 pick before is difficult, especially with Topic off the board now. Topic getting traded in this process. But the Thunder are getting a 6'4" point guard, shooting guard, who can relieve some playmaking from SGA, which they desperately need, as we saw in the finals. He'll be somebody who... I'll fix your spelling errors. He'll be somebody who the Thunder can count on to lead their second unit. He's a very talented guard. And, does he fit their mold of a player? Not really. He's not going to defend at any real level, but they need a playmaker in the second unit. It's going to be interesting to see. Now we have the Pelicans on the clock, who have traded back here. The Pelicans have traded back. Wicked, you are on the clock. With the 11th pick in the NBA draft, the New Orleans Pelicans are selecting Jace Richardson out of Michigan State. Where is his ass even on here? Folks, where's Jace Richardson? Did I miss him? Hey, good pick. What is this board? What is this board? Yeah, folks, I'm hearing, he's going to play great here in New Orleans with try-hard defense, his mid-range shot, which competes with SGA. Him and Grand Theft Jose Alvarado are going to be special. We like Jace Richardson. That's what I've heard out of New Orleans. I do like this selection for them. We've seen they've been successful with small guards, Jose Alvarado being one of them. And now they pair Jace Richardson with Jordan Poole. That's going to be interesting. Now up is the Chicago Bulls. Jude, you are on the clock. The Bulls are one of the few teams that have not traded in this draft. Oh, the Mavs are up next. Holy shit. Wait, I need to start thinking about who the fuck I'm going to take. I need to start thinking about who I'm going to take. Oh, yeah, guys, Ace Bailey's still on the board, by the way. Just in case you're wondering, Ace Bailey is still on the board. I don't know why he's so far down on this. No, he's off. He's off the board. My bad, guys. My bad. He is off the board. That's right. The Nets took him. The Nets conglomerate took him. My bad. My bad. They better have the draft. They better have the trade details after this. I don't think they're going to. Fuck. Jude, are you still in here? Oh, Jude is here. Jude is here. All right. With the 12th overall pick In the NBA draft, the Chicago Bulls are selecting Colin Murray Boyles. Where the fuck is he on here? They have him as a power forward? Colin Murray Boyles out of South Carolina State. Yeah, folks, I'm hearing the Bulls think they're adding one of the draft's most versatile defenders, and they are. This guy has real Draymond Green upside as a defensive player. He's a high-floor contributor. He's somebody who can play make as well, run the floor, a lot of upside. If his three-point shot ever comes, folks, you're going to look at one of the most impactful players in this draft, and they do believe he does have some star upside in Chicago. I like this pick quite a bit for them. This puts the Dallas Mavericks on the board, and we've thought about it, and we've discussed our possibilities of potentially trading up. Kasper Giaconis is somebody we would have absolutely loved to have. Jeremiah Fears was a potential option for us. Even somebody like Jace Richardson. We're looking at the board here, and we do kind of need a guard. Igor Dimin, we just don't really believe in some of that stuff translating. Nolan Traore is somebody who we've also considered a lightning quick first step out of France. Somebody who we believe in. Somebody who we think can put pressure on defenses, bend defenses, play make off of that. We're also considering some wing options here. We like the fact that Carter Bryant's still available to us. A 3-and-D wing we think can plug in and play right away with some upside, but can defend his ass off, can shoot the three ball, fits a need for us. We love the idea of pairing a guy like that next to a guy like Cooper Flagg. You're also looking at a guy like Cedric Howard we've considered as well. There's a lot of good bigs on the board still, but that feels a little risky and stupid for us. We just extended Daniel Gafford. Oh, shit. We've thought about it long. We've considered it. We thought about Walter Clayton Jr. as well. I should have thought this through. We kind of panicked a little bit, but we are going to take Carter Bryant out of Arizona. We like it for us. We like the fit. We want a wing. It doesn't have to be a guard. Yeah, Theo Pinson is the starting shooting guard for the Mavs, apparently. Traded PJ for a guy that can be PJ. We did trade PJ. We like the selection here. Dumbass can only have Mike Conley as his point guard. A very impactful defender that is a great pairing with Cooper Flagg. We like his upside as a shooter with real flashes and connective playmaker, good off-ball mover. We think him and Flagg will be a great defensive pairing for years to come. What a great job by the Mavericks. What a great job by Dallas. And don't forget, guys, we've got Kobe Buffkin. Don't forget, guys, we have Kobe Buffkin as well. Man, what a great job. Holy shit. What a great job by me. I hope Nico's taking some notes at least. I hope he's taking some notes. All right, now we have the San Antonio Spurs on the clock. The San Antonio Spurs are on the clock. This will be Ethan. Ethan, you are up, my friend. The Spurs have already drafted Dylan Harper. With the 14th pick, San Antonio Spurs take Rasheer Fleming out of St. Joseph's. How about that pick? I'm just a little bit confused as to what this order is. Have I missed him? Here he is. They have him ranked at 139. Like, what is that ranking based off of? Is it alphabetically? Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm hearing the Spurs kind of lack some shooting, and they're taking one of the better shooters in this draft. Fleming is a great fit for San Antonio with an elite wingspan and great potential to be a great 3-and-D wing. This is a classic Spurs fit right here as just someone who projects to be a great role guy that'll fit really well in this system. Great pick. The Suns are on the clock. They have traded down. I love this for the Suns. Mason is on the clock. The Suns have already gotten Topic in a trade here. The San Antonio, I think they had Cedric Howard listed as a shooting guard, I saw. Was I right in that? Hey guys, I don't... Oh, it is. It is by alphabetical. First name. Is there a way to change that? All right, they do have Cedric Howard as a shooting guard. The Phoenix Suns are selecting Cedric Howard. Oh, I like what the Phoenix Suns have done here, folks. I like it. They've gotten Topic and Cedric Howard in this draft. I like it quite a bit. Yeah, I've talked to Suns representatives. They're saying he's the archetype of player this team desperately needs. With very few assets, we walk out of this draft with him and Topic. This is what Ishbia pays me the big bucks for. All right, Ishbia has abandoned his ego and has let somebody else make the decisions for once. Great job. JP, you're on the clock. The Grizzlies are here. Destructive Matt. Well, Cedric Howard's not really a shooting guard. I don't know why he's listed as that, but... JP, you are on the board. The Grizzlies traded into the first round pick after trading into the first round after trading Desmond Bane. A lot of different directions they could go here. Uh-oh. Can we look at who's available still? Yeah, the only problem is it's alphabetical, so it is kind of strange. Derek Queen, Igor Dimon. I mean, you know. The pick is in. The Memphis Grizzlies, with the 16th overall pick, are selecting Nick Clifford out of Colorado State. Yeah, it's a good pick. I like Nick Clifford. He's a ready guard, and I heard reports and rumblings that this was a player the Mavericks were somewhat considering earlier in the draft. Nick Clifford is just a rock-solid role guy who projects to fit in immediately, play NBA minutes, real upside as a play initiator, play creator, can defend, can shoot, can create offense for himself and others. He's going to stuff the stat sheet. And there is some upside. He's an older player, but there is some upside for him moving forward. It's a good fit for the Memphis Grizzlies, and he just screams Memphis Grizzlies. Discord bomb. Oh, we have another trade. Another Raptors trade. The Toronto Raptors have traded John Collins. All right, I'm going to be honest with you guys. Straight up. We're done with trades. I've already done the order. We're done with trades. Actually, fine. We'll do trades. What is this? The Toronto Raptors traded John Collins, a 2027 top 10 protected first-round pick, and the 27th pick for Nick Claxton. Okay, fine. Just remind me when we get there, okay? The Timberwolves are on the clock. Sam, you are on the board. I'll just kind of scroll through where we're at. Would it be easier for me to show you guys the draft? That way you know who's been selected. Because since it is in alphabetical order. With the 17th overall pick, the Minnesota Timberwolves are selecting Thomas Sorbet. Is it Sorbet or Sorber? Thomas Sorbet out of Georgetown. I really like this pick. I like this kid's game quite a bit. And I do think this is a good upside play for Minnesota. Gobert's getting older. They've had him in trade talks. Naz Reid is a free agent. So that's interesting. What the fuck? And here's what I'm hearing. Here's what I'm hearing from Minnesota. Sorber's length, feel for the game, and developing skill set provides him with a chance to become a contributor in the coming years, even though it might take him some time to reach that point. The Timberwolves love playing big. We believe that Sorber can transition into a post-Gobert era. Yeah, it's a pick for the future for the Timberwolves, but I really like it for him. The Wizards are now on the clock. JD, you are up. With the 18th pick, the Washington Wizards are selecting Danny Wolf, forward, out of Michigan. Man, we're having a big fall here. A big fall here for Derek Queen. We kind of thought Derek Queen was kind of a perfect fit for Washington. NBA Central, Nuggets, Jokic. What? Nuggets owner Josh Kroenke believes there's a nightmare scenario where the wrong player gets injured and the second apron can force him to consider the possibility of trading Nikola Jokic. What the fuck?
I think that, I think that for us as an organization,
do you want Queen, JD?
Not necessarily something that we're scared of. I think that there are rules around it that we needed to be very careful of with our injury history. The wrong person gets injured, and very quickly you're into a scenario where that I never want to have to contemplate, and that's trading number 15. And so, we're very conscious of that pushing forward and, providing the resources that we can when the moment arrives. But that's.
Why would you ever even say that? Like, completely and totally unprompted. Julian with the $4.99. My girlfriend Shani wants to watch Real Housewives of Atlanta, and I told her, hell no, she's watching you for the next 3 weeks. I don't care. Hey, sorry, Shani. Sorry, Shani. I'll make it worth your while. All right, JD. I think this is just do you want a quick little write-up here for Derek Queen? This just feels like a pretty obvious pick. What? Kelly Olynyk guy, what are you talking about? Derek Queen's getting drafted right now by the Wizards. Kelly Olynyk guy is just running amok in this fucking mock draft, man. I don't know if I would call Queen an elite shooter. Let's go elite score, maybe. All right, Jazz, you're on the board. Derek Queen is off the table. Here's the pick. Here's how it's gone. This is who's been selected. It's difficult to say who's available because it's all alphabetical order. I can do a quick scroll for you if you want. I don't know why they list this in alphabetical order. It's honestly easier for me to show you what's happened in the draft and then you deduce from there who's available. And if you're not prepared for that, then maybe you shouldn't have signed up for this job. Some interesting players still available, what I would say. Walter Clayton Jr. has not been selected yet. Azanul has not been selected yet. All right. The Utah Jazz have made their selection. They are selecting Liam McNeely out of UConn. Classic, huh? Of course, they went with the white guy. What? I'm just saying. What? Kelly Olynyk guy. We choose Liam McNeely, an amazing wing who shoots at a high cliff and amazing off ball. I'll just say high clip. Liam McNeely's the selection for the Jazz. Honest to God, not bad. Not half bad. Who else have they picked? The Jazz are pairing Liam McNeely with Noah Sange. Amazing dunk package with an amazing clip 3. The Heat are now on the board. The Miami Heat. Wopo. Nice pick. Nice pick. I like this. With the 20th overall pick, the Miami Heat are selecting Walter Clayton, guard. Out of Florida, Walter Clayton stays in Florida. I've seen some people compare Walter Clayton to Hero, although I don't necessarily agree with it. But I like this. Great three-point shooter. Thanks for getting Dame 2.0. After missing out on the Dame saga, they are getting Dame 2.0. How about that for Florida? Yeah, and I'm hearing that the Mavericks, after trading up to 13, really considered the possibility. Oh, Kelly Olynyk guy's back on the board, guys. Was this one of the trades you had? Is this the new trade? The Trey Murphy trade fucking stunk. You are back on the clock, Kelly Olynyk guy. The way this board has played out, what are some of our biggest surprises? Obviously, the insane trading that has transpired between the Nets and the Jazz. The Nets. Yeah, the Nets is crazy. The Nets trading. The Nets conglomerate. Can you tell them all available players? Go and look up NBA big board. Read them. Deduce who's still available based off of who's been drafted. Mallock going fourth was a big surprise to all of us. Now teams are calling about the availability of Mark Williams. The Nets trading up to get Ace Bailey. Maybe they heard through the grapevine that a team was going to draft him. Con Knipple falling to 7 is a little surprising. I think Blazers are probably really happy about that. Trey Johnson going 6th to Toronto, who, keep in mind, in this scenario, have traded Emmanuel quickly. Kasparis Giaconis to the Wizards. The Thunder moving up to take Jeremiah Fears. Jace Richardson at 11 is pretty interesting. The Mavs trading back up to get Carter Bryant. Well, the Hawks did trade their 13th overall pick for PJ Washington. The Utah Jazz have made their selection with the 21st pick in the 2016 NBA draft. They're selecting Maxine Reynaud out of Stanford. Interesting pick. An amazing stretch big. He need time. Can learn behind Kessler. The Jazz continue to make a... He's older than Walker Kessler. The Jazz continue to Make interesting picks. The Atlanta Hawks are on the board. They traded the 13th overall pick for PJ Washington, and they are now on the board. Some interesting players, some interesting names still available. Igor Dimmon is still on the board. Azanul is still on the board. Nolan Traore is still on the board. Would you really trade PJ for 13th? I would think about it. Interesting pick here. The Atlanta Hawks are taking the upside swing on Joan Barrigeau out of France. One of the youngest players in this draft. A guy who can learn behind, doesn't have to start right away with Okongwu there, and maybe they do something else at the center position for a backup, assuming that Clint Capella heads elsewhere. He will be a solid backup center since Clint will be departing. Possible pick and roll potential for him and Trae Young. Zach Richelet, French connection. I do like this pick. Great upside as a pick and roll guy next to Trae Young. This is a fun one. This is a good pick. I like it. The Pelicans are back on the board. Javier, you are on the clock. The Pelicans have already selected Jace Richardson in this draft, and they're going to go with another guard. This time, Igor Dimmon is headed to New Orleans. Quick trigger. A high vision, high IQ forward point guard with hybrid with exceptional size and playmaking. He will be a steal of the draft at 23. He could be a matchup nightmare and unique weapon in a positionless NBA. Good pick, good selection. A lot of people thought the Pelicans could be in play for Kasparis Giaconis early. They traded back, got some future assets, took Jace Richardson, took Igor Dimmon. And the Bucks, who have traded into this draft, LaMelo traded. Chill out. You got Centelled, brother. Asa up here. How do you say Asa? 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 The Bucks, who have traded into the first round, are selecting Ryan Cockburner with a 24th overall pick. Interesting. With the potential departure of Brook Lopez. With a unique blend of size, defensive instincts, shooting, and passing ability, we think he will be a perfect connective piece in the front court with Giannis. I do like this selection quite a bit. I do like this selection. Brook Lopez 2.0. And with Brook Lopez getting older, you've got his replacement right there. The Wizards are back on the clock. This is a trade. They traded into this pick with Orlando, giving up Keyshawn George and a future first. Why my mic go low? Did it? Now, I'm not going to lie. There's some interesting names still available, and the Mavericks are taking stock. The Nets have 27 again. The Mavs are taking stock. Do I hope Kyrie opts in or out? Opts out and gets takes a little bit of a pay cut. The Wizards have made their selection. How the fuck do you say this name? Markovic. I haven't gotten to some of these guys yet. I have seen this guy's name, though. How do you pronounce this? Bogoljub? Bogoljub? Bogolijub? Bogolijub? Bobo? All right. Bogo for short. All right. Bogo Markovic. Stretch big. Stretch big that comes from the same team Jokic played at. He offers some diversity in the locker room, and we believe he could become a true 7-footer that shoots at a 40% clip. Pairing that alongside Alex Sarr could be very interesting moving forward for this Washington Wizards team. So what was the Jazz trade? All right, this is the next pick. So the Jazz are back on the clock. Here we go, guys. Buckle up. He's fucking back. Hey. Kelly Olynyk, Noah Songe was drafted 8th overall by you. Wait, Kelly Olynyk guy, you've already fucking drafted him. You've already drafted him. He's been drafted by you. Oh my God. There is no way Kelly Olynyk guy survives this. There is no way. There is no way he's not getting fired after this draft. Oh my God. Well, to be fair, Kelly Olynyk guy only has this many picks because he traded the 5th overall pick for 4 first-round picks in this draft. Oh, man. Holy shit. This is hilarious, man. What is going on? Yeah, I'm hearing reports that the Jazz tried to send in Noah Songe on the draft card, and they've already drafted Noah Songe. Oh, man. All right, we have a pick. The Utah Jazz are selecting Hugo Chavez. All right. I think that's it for the Jazz. Wicked, I think you're good, man. Hugo Chavez out of Barcelona. Is that what he plays for, right? Is he Barcelona or Real? Hugo Gonzalez. Did I say Chavez? He plays for Real. All right. Amazing catch and shoot, guys. Top 15 international prospect. Got a great height. 6'7" for a shooting guard. He got special feel for the game. All right. So just to recap the Utah Jazz. Draft. They've drafted, they traded out of the Ace Bailey pick. They drafted Noah Songe. They have drafted Liam McNeely, Maxime Reynaud, and now Hugo Gonzalez. And they've also who did they get in a trade? They've traded for a player. Who did they trade? John Collins. Oh, Emmanuel Quickley. They have Emmanuel Quickley on their team now as well. Okay. This pick has been traded. I'm hearing the Mavericks are trying desperately to get back into the 4th, but it appears it will not happen. So wait, let me just double check. This There is a trade here. What is this trade? Trade pick. 27th pick. Toronto Raptors have traded John Collins, who they have gotten in this trade somehow. A 2027 top 10 protected first round pick and the 27th pick. Okay. So Brooklyn is on the clock, right? I don't want this pick. All right. Toronto trades John Collins, 2027 top 10 protected first, 27th pick. This is what Brooklyn gets. Interesting. Toronto gets Nick Claxton and 2 seconds. So the Nets are on the board and they are drafting Nolan Traore. All right, that's who the Mavericks were desperately seeking avenues to get back into the draft to select Nolan Traore, who they almost drafted 12th overall, 13th overall. He falls. This is a good pick. This is a good pick for the Nets. We had a lottery grade on him. He's a walking paint touch and has tools needed for a modern star guard. I kind of regret not taking him as the Mavericks. I have to be honest with you. All right. Celtics are on the board. Louis, you are on the clock. We are winding down here, folks. Asa Newell has dropped tremendously. He is still available. He will continue to drop. The Celtics are selecting Adu Thiero out of Arkansas. Thiero. I'll get there with the names, folks. Sixers here, 35 and 29 pick swap via Clippers to move back up. Is that true, B-Dot? With Jaylen Brown battling knee injuries here and there, and Jason coming off Achilles, some wing depth is needed for future. Sam Hauser getting traded too, probably. So now we have the Suns. This was what we decided would be a community pick. The Suns have already taken Cedric Howard in this draft. They've also gotten Topic in this draft. Who do we think they should select? Asa Newell, right? I mean, should it just be them? Shouldn't it just be him? That fits a need for them. No, Hassange. This just feels like the obvious one. GM, community. I mean, Mason, would you have picked Asa? I'll let you finish it. I'll let you finish your... You've done a great job. You were going to pick him up? All right. There we go. Boom. And now the last pick, B-Dot, you are on the clock. The Los Angeles Clippers. I had the best draft. I got OKC, AJ Green, and future seconds. Does B-Dot know that? Or are you just... Does B-Dot know that you're offering it? All right. I'm giving... I'll scroll through. Who's somebody? Danny Wolf's still on the board. It's a potential first-round guy. Drake Powell. Hanson Yang. Who else do we have? A lot of options. Girl, it's so confusing sometimes. B-Dot. All right, I'm about to force this trade. It makes sense to me. You guys think this trade makes sense? 35th overall pick in this draft and a 2029 pick swap getting reversed. Do we think the Clippers do that? Move down 5 spots and they don't have to worry about that pick swap with the Sixers in 2029 anymore? All right, we'll just do it. LAC gets 35th pick and 2029 swap back. Philly gets 30. All right. All right, you're on the clock, Philly. Let's close this thing out. B-Dot, you've been force traded. We waited too long, buddy. You've been force traded. You waited a little too long, buddy. I just want to say my draft, I was joking. I just wanted to make some fun. Yeah, this was a good trade for you, actually, B-Dot. So you're welcome. All right, food review. Who are we closing this bad boy out with? Trying to think who's still available. You've got Danny Wolf. You've got Drake Powell. Hanson Yang. Out of China. Elite passer who's also great at hanging around the rim. While his perimeter defense needs works, his size makes up for it. All right, folks. Great work, everyone. No, it doesn't tell us how these picks got traded. Fuck. Great work, everybody. Let's do a quick little, it's hard times, yeah. Let's go over this draft and how well we did. The Mavericks took Cooper Flagg first overall. Slightly biased Cooks yet again. Dylan Harper goes second overall. Easy decision. Food Review takes VJ Edgecombe with all of the Ace Bailey drama. The Hornets, the first real shocking pick of the draft, take Kaman Maluach fourth overall. They're taking him with the concerns about Mark Williams' health. The Nets, in just one of the more insane drafts I can remember, come into this draft with 4 firsts, trade all of them to move up from 8 to 5 to select Ace Bailey, but then they trade back into the first later to select Nolan Traore. Really not too bad. Ace Bailey and Traore. That's not horrible. And you also have a 2027 top 10 protected pick in this as well. The Raptors traded up in this draft, giving up RJ Barrett, moving up to get Trey Johnson. They also traded Emmanuel quickly in this draft. The Blazers, who traded up from 11, draft Con Knippel, really good pick for them. Kelly Olynyk guy who this was a busy day for the Jazz. Well, you know what? Honestly, the Jazz trade the 5th overall pick and get 4 first-round picks in return, and that they were able to trade some of those picks. They ended up with Emmanuel quickly by the end of this. Not the worst. Noah Sange goes 8th overall. Kasparis Giaconis goes 9th. Remember, the Wizards traded down. Still got Kasparis Giaconis. Nice work. The Thunder traded up 5 spots and landed Jeremiah Fears. They panicked after Giaconis got selected. You could tell. The Pelicans, who moved down a few spots, land Jace Richardson 11th overall. The Bulls take Colin Murray Boyles. The Mavs trade PJ Washington for Kobe Buffkin in the 13th overall pick and take Carter Bryant. Love that for the Mavs. Honest to God, love that for him. The Spurs take Rasheer Fleming, 14th overall to close out the lottery. The Suns trade down from 10 to 15, get Topic in the process, then draft Cedric Howard, 15th overall. The Grizzlies take Nick Clifford, feels like a Grizzlies type player. The Timberwolves take Thomas Sorber. The Wizards take Derek Queen, 18th overall. And the Jazz, just trading all over the place, take Liam McNeely, 19th overall. The Heat take Walter Clayton Jr., 20th. The Jazz again take Maxime Reynaud. The Hawks take Joan Beranger, 22nd overall. The Pelicans take Igor Demon, 23rd. The Bucks traded AJ Green in some seconds to the Thunder to move into the first round. They take Ryan Kalkbrenner, 24th overall. The Wizards, who got this pick by trading Keyshawn George and a future first to the Magic, take Bogo Markovic, 25th overall. The Jazz back at it again. Take Hugo Gonzalez, 26th overall. This pick, the 27th pick we got traded several times. Toronto originally got it in an Emmanuel Quickley trade with Utah. And they got John Collins in return. And then they flipped John Collins and got the pick back. Right? Isn't that what happened? Some batshit insane sequence. So the Nets get this pick back after it being traded 3-4 times. They take Nolan Traore, who falls a lot. The Celtics take Adu Thiero. Is that how you say it? The Suns at 29th take Azanul. And then the Sixers trade up to 30 to take Hansen Yang. You know what? This is a great draft for the Suns. I got to say, I think the Suns cooked. They finished this draft with Topic, Cedric Howard, and Azanul. I mean, that's quite great. The Pels, I think, had a pretty good draft too. Yeah, they did okay. They did all right. I'm not that didn't Igor Dimon or Jace Richardson. So the Mavs cooked, obviously. Blazers did well. I like them going up to get Con Knippel. Nets, I kind of liked it, actually. You go into the draft with 4 picks. You leave with Nolan Traore and Ace Bailey, which is good. And you also have a future first as well. The Nets boys were locked in. You got a little bit lucky with how the board played out getting Traore. The Jazz maybe had the worst. I mean, the Jazz leave this with, Noah Sange. Liam McNeely. Maxime Reynaud. Hugo Gonzalez and Emmanuel Quickly. It's not the worst. Bored as fuck. Welcome to the Slightly Delusional Club. Yeah, I think the Suns had the best draft, all things considered. The Kelly Olynyk draft. And he almost took Noah Sange twice. The Mavs leave with Flag and Carter Bryant. That ain't half bad. I should have just let him take. I don't think it would have let me take Noah again, but that would be funny. Come on, that's a good pick. Carter Bryant and Cooper Flag alongside one another moving forward. Bryant kind of redundant on this roster, but we did trade PJ in the process. Great work, everybody. Great work. Save draft 2025. Slightly biased community draft. Great work, everyone. Damn, it doesn't tell you how these picks got traded, I don't think. Fuck. That's so lame, it doesn't do that. Steinbaum, Klay Thompson. What? $24 hours. Not the time. Not the time. All right, let's actually talk about this a little bit. New Orleans Pelicans are trading CJ McCollum, Kelly Olynyk, and a future second-round pick to the Washington Wizards for Jordan Poole, Saddiq Bey, and the 40th pick. Connor with the 2. So when does the second-round mock start? Yeah, guys, second-round mock draft tomorrow. We're going to let Kelly Olynyk guy pick every pick. What happens with the Discord now? Oh, yeah, I guess I have a Discord server now. I'll keep the community mock one for memories. Yeah, this will just be our server, I guess. Quava Boo that I got trades. The trade wasn't bad. I don't think you did that bad. It was just funny. The process was funny. The process was funny. Okay, what do I have to do for you to set stuff up? Do I have to make you a member or something? Do I have to make you like a admin? How the fuck do I do that? I just declare it. Manifest it? For real, though. I don't know how to do it. Anything on Kyrie yet? No. That will probably play out. All right, for real, though. How do I do it? I'm on your profile. Open in mod view. Oh wait, do I maybe have to do it in the channel thing? Server settings. Roles. Create role, permissions. View channels, manage roles. Create expressions, manage expressions. So what would be your thoughts of Simons and picks for routed to Dallas for PJ and contract slop? That'd be interesting. That would be interesting. I could maybe see that. The Pelicans are going to be unstoppable when there are models courtside. Jesus, there's so many things. There are so many things on Discord. They don't fuck around about their mods. Mike Curtis. All right, guys, this better be important. Cooper Flag on his visit to Dallas. It was an incredible visit for me. I got to go down there and see all the facilities. I got in the gym. I got a good hour, 15-minute workout in, a bunch of rebounds, a bunch of rebounder staff, coaches, and the players regarding me to get some live reads. It was really good to see. I got to see some of the players work out and see what they do. That was pretty cool. All right. Don Harris 4-bomb. Oh, shit. Shit. Role name. Admin. What the fuck? Why did that not save? I'm having a great time. Oh, wait, it did save. All right, let's go. KP to San Antonio would be pretty funny. King is creating his council. That's right. The Discord link is pinned to this chat right now. Brett Siegel said that they're showing the What's up with like some of these names just being like B dot 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 B dot 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 B dot dot dot? I did not mean to do it. I just did in the Discord. F dot 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 L dot 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 N dot dot dot. All right, that's going to do it for today. Today was a fun stream. You guys did a great job. Don Harris Firecracker. The fuck is Don Harris? Oh, there actually is a firecracker. All right. Which one is he? This one? Can confirm that the Spurs have shown interest in Boston's Kristaps Porzingis. Interesting. That would be kind of interesting. Shout out to everybody. You know, I think I did the best job personally as the Mavericks guy. I leave the draft with Cooper Flagg and Carter Bryant. I think I did a great job. Honest to God. Great work by me. Thanks, me. You're welcome, me. All right. There won't be like slightly early tomorrow. Well, should there be? We'll be live for the draft, obviously. I'm not sure what we're going to do yet for the draft. Paul, the $2. How'd you swing flag? Just made it happen, man. I don't know. The draft stream, yeah, it'll definitely be on YouTube. I just don't know if we're going to simulcast it yet. Because if we can just watch it on playback, that would be nice, but I don't know if that's a possibility. You streaming during opening of free agency? Yep, I'll be live. Slightly GM episode 1. That's when did those 2K games usually come out? Oh yeah, that's a good point, Connor. Yeah, if we can watch it on playback, we'll stream there. Which I'm assuming we would. I don't know why we wouldn't be able to. Sucks you are in Europe right now. Trust me. Trust me. I know. Trust me. All right. Love you guys. You guys enjoy the rest of your day. All the OGs, you guys know them very much. Could have spent your Tuesday morning anywhere in the world. You decided to spend it here. New subscribers, I promise you guys not regret it. Donations, members, you guys never have to do that, but it helps me out tremendously. Makes me feel so good. You guys enjoy the rest of your day. I will talk to you all later. See you tomorrow. I'm going to post a video later today about Cooper Flagg on this channel. So make sure you guys click on it and like it and watch it and enjoy it. Love you all. Bye-bye.